UFO I Team.
UFO I Team. Which is a professional group of highly educated UFO slash paranormal field investigators.
Please check out Night Dreams Talk Radio web out at www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. Also, if you want to keep our show free of advertising, just hit the donate button. Give a buck or two. Remember, all the prior shows are always free to listen to. We at Night Dreams thank you for your support.
Well, you know what, folks? Now we are not only live on Facebook again. Oh, gosh, we've got Gary on there. We've got Jill on there already popping on with us for the meeting. And we are also live on nightdreamstalkradio.com, folks, which is worldwide now. And we want to welcome all the truckers out there that are on the road as we speak, doing their thing and listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio. And we are, of course, the UFO I Team. And we are interested, a highly educated group, obviously, interested in the paranormal and UFOs and Bigfoot and ghosts and cryptids and all those kinds of things. So we are here for some discussion tonight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our meeting. We will be eating, so feel free to go grab your TV dinner, whatever you have, and enjoy our time together tonight. And first of all, we want to thank our sponsors, actually, for helping us out in getting here. This is Denny's, where we're at, in South Everett. This is off of 128th in the city of Everett, Washington. And, of course, we want to thank Denny's because that's where America eats. And we do, too. So thank you for that. And also want to thank Gary Anderson and Night Dreams Talk Radio.
Gary Tombstone.
That's right, Gary Tombstone Anderson. I like that's his moniker there because he's a wild man on a Harley. That's why he got the Tombstone name. And Night Dreams Talk Radio for broadcasting our live meetings worldwide on the internet. So this is going to be fun for us. First of all, what we normally do is go around the table, kind of introduce ourselves so that everyone out there will know who's present at this meeting. And we'll start with that. My name is Michael W. Hall, and I am what they call the paranormal lawyer. I don't know why, but that's what they do. And I am the founder and director of the UFO I Team. And let's start with Jacques over here. How about?
I'm Jacques from Snohomish, Washington, known for the Edmonds Lights and now the Snohomish Lights.
Which are what?
UFOs.
Oh, not just lights. Got it. Okay.
Like Phoenix Lights.
Got it.
My name is Troy, and I am from Seattle, Washington, born and raised around Seattle and the PNW. So
I like that. Now, for folks who don't know what the PNW is, it's what?
Pacific Northwest.
Thank you. Good for you.
And you went to?
I went to the Evergreen State College and recently graduated with a Bachelor's of Arts. So I'm exploring jade carving.
Okay. He's apologizing for that, but he shouldn't. Okay, go ahead. You're next. Nikki.
I'm Nikki. I'm in Linwood at the moment. Well, not this second, but living in Linwood at the moment. And mediumship qualities, abilities, and I go by the Sentinel Angel.
Nice. All right.
And I'm Tish the Mystic, and I'm the author of She Dragon, How I Found My Wings. And we do have a wing chakra, and we are angel human. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Tonight, I'm anxious to talk to you about a global meditation.
Oh,
Yep.
very nice. I love it when you come with stuff like that. That's exciting to even hear about. Okay, Ander.
I'm Andrew Uristi. I am a sound engineer, DJ, and musician, and love the UFO team. That's why I'm here.
One of the founding members of the UFOI team, might I add. Lee, go ahead. Scotty.
Scotty Lee. I'm the engineer, the facts and data guy. My primary interest right now is UFO power systems, which I have some more to expound on Jock's ARB thing. We can babble a little bit more, and it goes along with the TR3B and a few things.
Awesome.
But the other goal I have is astral travel and what we are doing on this planet.
Yes.
It's a big deal. Why are we here? Anyway, big subject.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm a software test engineer. I am a researcher, and I was involved in something called Project Watchfire back in the late 90s at Microsoft.
Now, the late 90s at Microsoft was an exciting time.
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
Fun place to work.
A fun place to...
That was the most fun part of my job.
I'll bet.
Snake this?
Okay. You're next.
Oh, I am Brad, and my family's had an abduction story that goes back to the 50s.
Anybody need anything? Jessica, come on over here. We're just introducing the UFOI team. And come around here and lean your beautiful face in on here and just say hi to the folks. Can you see yourself? There we go. That's Jessica, our wonderful waitress here at Denny's.
Very good.
Nice. They are applauding you right now all over the world. So just so you know. And let's go back because we interrupted. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. No, I just read a lot of books because of the experience that happened years ago, and so I've got some books that I just bring a book every week just to see what's going on with the group.
And you've had a family abduction experience yourself.
Yes.
That
Indeed.
is very interesting.
Very interesting, and it's a lifetime changer.
Okay, so now what we are going to do, just ignore the man behind the curtain here, okay? We are going to explain kind of how we've configured things now that we're in a new location. As you can tell, folks, we've got a little bit longer table, which is kind of nice. We can fit some more folks in. We're trying to compensate for the conversations at the end of the table with a microphone that's in the middle, so we'll see if that works. But also, we're able to get our UFOI team sign up on the wall, so that's kind of nice. And now we've actually tried to do something a little bit different with our audio, and the fact that when we have an IT member who is going to speak for a period of time, we've got what we now call the hot seat on that side of the table, which is right next to the microphone, by the way, on opposite side of me, and we are going to use that to try to keep our volume at a constant level. So we're learning as we go. And thank you for being so generous out there, folks, for hanging in there with us as we try to do the very best that we possibly can. And go ahead and read what Gary is telling us.
He's saying that I got you on a lot of Facebook groups.
Gary is awesome. By the way, every time we go live with our meetings, we are also being put on various Facebook pages and live streams that Gary knows about too.
Oh,
so
okay.
we are getting, Chris, you got to turn that off, please, because what we're doing here is diluting our bandwidth whenever we have other devices on and stuff. So what we're going to have to do is figure out how we're going to be able to get our messages off of the thing It's not really off yet, actually. It's still on. Matter of fact, it's on because it's, even if it's off, it's on. So you have to put it into airplane mode before you turn it off, so it won't take up any bandwidth. Because even if your phone is just sitting in your pocket, it's taking up bandwidth just trying to recognize where it is. So, gosh, we are now going to, I think, start in with the program that we've got scheduled tonight. And we have in the hot seat currently Jacques McCandlish, who is going to give us maybe a interesting report about what happened at the Skywatch this weekend and up in the North Cascades.
Yes, we went up with Tom Sanger, who comes up every year from Tucson, Arizona. And I had never met him. I'd heard of him, and I think one of the other members knows him really well. And so
Lee Strauss.
Yeah,
yes.
Lee Strauss.
And of course, Anders Uristi knows Tom very well. Great guy. He's a ufologist down in Arizona.
Yeah. So he came up. I finally got to meet him. It kind of got a slow start because of the weather. It wasn't that great. Friday night, though, me and another member, Ray, spent the night up at Artist Point, and we saw these flashes that were about 45 minutes apart, and there was about at least 6 each time, and they were in the same part of the sky. They were like just right of the zenith. And she saw it first.
What is the zenith for folks that don't know?
Straight up. That's the pole.
Pole star.
Pole star, yeah.
And just to the right, meaning if you're looking straight up, it would be to your right. So how would you tell people?
It was probably south. Kind of
south
of the pole.
Of the zenith.
Yeah.
Got it. Interesting.
But really close to the zenith.
Okay.
Yeah, just on that side. And she saw the first one. I saw the tail end of the second one, and then the next two. And this was like until 3 in the morning. We were up there. We were up there. I got up there about 10:30 or 11, and set up. Got everything set up. And we didn't get any video though, because we didn't know we thought we were gonna see a UFO or something. Instead, we saw these flashes that kept going on. And of course, how do you set up for that? And
so
we thought they'd be in different parts of the sky. No, they were always the same. And there was a meteor shower going on as well.
Of course,
so
the Perseid meteor shower.
Incredible meteor shower. It was the most incredible.
Oh, tell us what that looked like up there.
You could just see the glowing ball of these things. As they hit the atmosphere.
Oh, really?
Beautiful. And they were probably, the longest one was probably like 6 seconds.
Oh,
but
man.
A lot of them were just like 1 or 2 seconds. They were going so fast. But
yes,
I lost count after the first hour. There's so many. It was just beautiful. And they were like yellow and greens and, but those were meteors. You can tell those were meteors. I did a bit of research, though, when I got home, and apparently that kind of sighting is what they call an iridium flash, and it's from the old-style satellites. They're still up there.
Yeah.
But it was so odd that we'd see 5 or 6 every 45 minutes.
And they were at the zenith still?
Yeah, close to the zenith. They were on the same part of the sky. They didn't move, so I couldn't figure out, are there that many satellites up there? It could be, or space junk maybe. I don't know. But
well, there sure could be, but obviously they don't seem to be flashing at the exact same place all the time.
Yeah, that was the thing that was odd about it.
That's interesting.
And I couldn't find anything about that, whether they always occur. I did about maybe an hour or 2 hours worth of research on it, and that was the thing that came up, iridium flashes. And it's a type of material that's on these satellites that as they rotate, they hit the sun. Of course, being way up in space, they would reflect sun down to viewers. And we were so high up, we were about a mile up in the sky, or in the mountains.
Yeah.
So that was the first sighting, and of course we didn't get anything on video or pictures, so we can't really prove it. And then the next night, of course we went out and looked a couple different places, but that night it rained, or it started raining up there, and I think Lee was the only one that made it up there. We tried to follow him up, and he had left by the time we got there.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
That's right. And when we got up there, it was a mess. You couldn't even see 10 feet in front of you. It was dangerous, actually.
Oh, I have been on that road.
Yeah.
When it was fog like that, it's scarier than heck. I mean, you're talking, ladies and gentlemen, a 5,000-foot road going up to the very top of a mountain next to Mount Baker in Washington State. And when you're going on this road, there is no guardrail.
Right.
There is nothing but thousands of feet, probably not more than 2 yards away from your wheels of your truck.
There was actually a car crash that night, Friday night, when I first got